think it's shocking news in some ways. We want people to be living long and high quality lives, but we've known for a while that we don't really have the health habits that we need in the UK. We also know there are so many factors that affect people's health, from finances, accessibility, mental health issues. It's really not a personal choice that people are not living in good health. And we really need more policy change. We need better accessibility, better food education, because it really is a crisis.
I know that nutrition is one of the things, of course, that you specialise in. And what is going wrong in terms of the food that we're eating, and particularly in midlife, so mid to late life? What are we seeing?
So nutrition's not great across our lifespans, unfortunately. For example, only 1 in 10 people even get the amount of fiber they need. And fiber comes from our fruit, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, seeds, beans. 1 in 10 people are getting enough of this. And this is so important for keeping us full, for satiety, reducing the risk of disease. And we know that we are struggling with all sorts of lifestyle diseases, from heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and only a third of adults even get 5 pieces of fruit and veg a day. And it can be even worse for children. So by the time we hit midlife, we're going to be even more at risk of some of these lifestyle diseases, because that risk has built up across our lifetime.
What practical advice could you give then? Small steps where you can change the way you live to be healthier.
So I think, first of all, remembering that small steps are so helpful. There's a lot of misinformation out there that makes people think health isn't for me. I've got to do so many things. And yes, it can be complicated and so much harder for some people, but just building in some extra fruit and veg to each meal. So if, for example, for breakfast, you're just having toast and butter, have toast with some peanut butter or another nut butter, because we know that having some nuts every day can help reduce the risk of lifestyle disease. And then add a piece of fruit, and then you've already done two fantastic things, and you've reduced saturated fat by not having the butter. Add some beans, and I just mean some cheap tins of beans, to the curry that you're already having. They're full of fiber, they've got plant protein in there, they'll help you stay more full, and again, help reduce the risk of disease. And a little bit of walking each day. So again, you don't have to work out at the gym for an hour every day. And we know that even adding an extra 5 minutes of brisk walking to your day can help reduce your risk of death as well. But it's about consistency that's really key.
Is there anything else that you do every day that you wish more people would do? We've talked about getting more of the fibre in and walking a little more. Is there anything else?
I wish people would know that some cheap convenience foods are absolutely brilliant for your health, because again, people are really struggling with cost of living. So get more frozen fruit and veg into your diet. So this can be adding a handful of frozen blueberries into your morning oats. It can be adding vegetables from the freezer into your rice as it's cooking, so you don't have extra washing up. And I wish more people would bulk cook. So often we end up reaching for foods that aren't so healthy because we don't have anything else around. So do get some really good Tupperware, cook a lot more of those big curries or lentil bologneses, and put them in your freezer for another time. It's a great habit to be in.